Ladies and gents, what's happening? I need to do this. Please come and join. Let's do this. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Red. I'm here in Canada. I live inside a national park by the Rocky Mountains. So I would like to share my thoughts today on one prestigious brand, perfume house, which I'm pretty sure all of you are aware of it and love this brand. This is from the house of Prada. It's Prada Rossa Black Eau de Parfum. Okay, so this is the front presentation. It's very beautiful, simple yet elegant, and the sides are common. The usual top and the usual product information. And for the bottle is also classy, elegantly looking. Now this bottle build smudges. It has a matte finish at the bottom, and the black, see, as you can see, it already catches fingerprints, smudges. And the bottom, quite some information. Sides are just simple. Now here's my concern. I only have the plastic transparent cap on my 50 ml. Now please write down your comments and share. Do you have 50 ml or do you have the 100 ml? And are those bottles also just having this transparent plastic cap? I would like to know. Anyways, so the main accords for Prada Rossa Black, for those of you who haven't tried this yet or who are not familiar with this perfume, main accords are amber. Guys, I love amber, as well as labdanum or labdanum. Then it has amber, it's musky over the dry down. There's woodiness into it, there's powderiness into it. Actually, to some of you, for sure, it's gonna be very powdery. To me, it's just on the mid-range. Vanilla, it is sweet, not too sweet, but there's some sweetness on it. Aromatic, oh man, it lingers in the air. It's very aromatic. Balsamic, sweet, as I've said, sweetness. Then there's some sweetness on it. I don't know if there's any tonka bean, but according to this information, there's vanilla. Warm, spicy, for sure, definitely patchouli. So if this is a patchouli, expect over the dry down, there's gonna be some mild earthiness on this cologne. Now this Prada Rossa Black was released last 2018, and the nose behind this fragrance is perfumer Daniela Roche Andrier. Top note would be bergamot, middle notes are angelica and patchouli, and base notes would be coumarin, amber, and musk. Okay, coumarin is a kind of spice. As I've read the informations, the compositions, I would say most of them are very much used in perfumery, except angelica, which I'm not too familiar with it. And this note, I think, would either be a flower, a kind of flower, or grass. Now I have no idea what angelica smells like, but I'll tell you a little bit side story. Angelica, there was this perfume called Angelique Noir from Guerlain. There was a time that I've seen many Fragrantica reviews, base notes reviews, and even YouTube reviews of how wonderful, elegantly smelling Guerlain's Angelique Noir is. So, but I have no idea how it smells. Up until one time, I met my lady friend who also loves perfumes, fragrances, and she was so excited to inform me. She said, "Hey, Red, don't you know that I have Guerlain's Angelique Noir with me in my bag?" And I said, "Really? Come on, take it out. Let me smell." And then she showed me the box, and it looks expensive, and it is expensive. And I requested if I can have a couple of sprays in my wrist. So I did. And then we talked a little bit. I was mesmerized by the top notes, and by the second stage, which is the mid stage or mid notes. I was mesmerized in like 10 minutes that we are talking on how beautiful the smell of Angelique Noir is. And then she left, and I was left with a dry down. Unfortunately, the dry down is not for me. So once again, guys, smell is subjective. It all depends on your skin chemistry. Now, to my nose, it is not for me. It didn't work well on my skin over the dry down because it smells kind of like saliva, which unfortunately can't do anything about it. So my quest for Angelique Noir is done, and now I'm not gonna pursue for that perfume anymore, and now going back to Prada Rossa Black. Stunning, fantastic, very captivating, great, kind of like smooth, well refined, great smell journey. And this packs with compliments. It lingers in the air, and once it lingers in the air, once you get the whiff of it in the air, it will, it will like magnetize you. This perfume smells kind of like top class. So I can smell some iris on this one. The kind of like the iris in Prada L'Homme Intense, YSL EDP, Dior Homme Intense, Valentino Uomo. But this is a league of its own. Now, previously or in the past years, there were two perfumes that was released before. These two perfumes are kind of like similar to each other. Now, I would say that those two are kind of like siblings, and this is another sibling of them. And those two were Midnight in Paris and Bvlgari Black. Now, what's the difference between the two? Bvlgari Black has some sharpness onto it. Initially, you will smell the burnt rubber or burnt tire. I heard that Angelina Jolie wears Bvlgari Black. So Bvlgari Black is leaning more on masculine, but adventurous women can also wear it. For example, Angelina Jolie, the actress, she wears Bvlgari Black. Now, Midnight in Paris is more playful, and Midnight in Paris kind of like more on the unisex side of it. It leans a little bit more on the feminine side, but still, Midnight in Paris is very aromatic, and it's also powdery like Bvlgari Black. And at the same time, Midnight in Paris has a little bit of soapiness. But between the two, I prefer the Midnight in Paris because of its playfulness, while Bulgari Black has its complexities. Now with Prada Rossa Black, this guys is my top choice. So between Midnight in Paris and Bulgari Black, Prada Rossa Black is linear but smoother. So smooth, linear, well refined, well balanced. So you may say, oh, it's linear, so that means it's not that exciting or interesting. No, guys, no. Even if it's linear, when this goes up in the air, as I've said a while ago, once people catches the whiff of this one, this is mesmerizing. This is really very attractive. This is sensual. Sensual to the point that you can never stop spraying this. But what seasons should you wear this one? Fall and winter. This will really prove its worth. This will really perform. This will garner you so many compliments on fall and winter. How is the projection? It's average. How is the longevity? It's above average. Longevity on my skin, it runs along between 6 to 8 hours. Sometimes it extends to 10 hours on a how do you say, close to skin. When it comes to projection, on the first half hour, this really projects, and then suddenly it pulls back. But then when people, sometimes you don't smell it anymore, but when people pass by on you, and then there's a little wind passing through with it, or passing along with it, once they really get the whiff of this one, it will really come into their mind that, wow, that really smells good. When this arrived last month, I wear it like in 3 occasions, and in those occasions, every single time in those occasions, there were compliments from my friends. I tried to wear this at work on a lesser spray, and I also got complimented by my customers. So even my co-workers, they said that this is fantastic. It really gets the attention of ladies. Now, if you were to ask me, should you blind buy this one? I think you should. I think you can. But then my story behind this one is kind of surprising because last year I was able to test this on a sample. It was like, I think it was like summer of last year. And so the high heat didn't work on this one, so I did a couple of full wearings on a tiny sample. I didn't like it, guys. At the time, nope, too common. That's what I said to myself. It's too common. It's linear and it's too common. And then couple of months ago, a friend of mine who always goes to the city to shop around and then buy his perfumes there, usually he gets free samples at the mall, came back and then told me, hey, have you ever tried this? And then he pulled out a carded sample, and I said, oh, it's Prada Black. Yes, I did, and I didn't like it. And that was fall season already, so the weather is kind of cooler. And then he says, come on, man, give it another chance. Try it again. Here, I have extras of that one. Here, take my sample. So I did. So as I've said, it's autumn. I tried it again in a couple of wearings, and man, I was blown away. 360 degrees change of mind. This one, I love it on me. I love it in the air. I love it in my nose, I love it in my skin, and I also love the compliments I get from this from people around me. So guys, I'm not trying to hype this because this has been hyped already. It is quite harder to find these days and it's gonna be more costly. But I would recommend this to you. Don't hesitate, especially on fall and winter. Buy it, get it, no second thoughts, just take it. Now, what kind of season should you wear this? Fall and winter. What occasion? Formal? Or if you're going on a date? Or if you're going on parties? Or if you're going on an outdoor activity? Especially if it's quite windy. This will rock. So thank you so much guys for your time. Please like and subscribe and then click the bell button for notification that you will be informed if I have a future um, videos that's going to be coming up. Please support my channel. I have already done this. Now for the next time, let's do this. So take care, peace, God bless. Cheers.